behind the man who won the first race, in pole position on the right of picture. Leon Haslam seems to concentrate on not anything else but the start.
He does.
Now he's ready for it.
Looked a good one for Leon. Better for Fabrizio.
Not such a good one from Carl Crutchlow, a man who dangles both legs as he comes off the start. Fabrizio, however, does pull through, and once again, Haga
round outside, and Haga up again.
Haslam has so much commitment and confidence into that first turn. What a show. And we haven't, I don't think we've got such a flying start from one of the... Yes, we have. Vermeulen is in fifth place.
He is.
He's produced another incredible start behind Haslam, Fabrizio, Haga and Ray.
Guintoli made a better start this time, about 7th, I think.
Yeah, behind Vermeulen, in front of Tosland and Camia. Camia's got off to a bright start.
Oh, that's Jonathan Ray
off the track. And did he make the mistake or did he get nudged?
I think he got a little bit of both, I think.
So Jonathan Ray suddenly with a load of ground to make up, finishing a fine 4th in race 1.
Yeah, a lot of work to do there.
He'll rejoin at the back of the field. Haslam leads it. Fabrizio, Haga and Chris Vermeulen. Vermeulen was... he always likes the idea of getting on a bike that he can contribute to the development of. He knows there's a brand new ZX10 coming next year. This is the last year with the old bike, but he already seems to be adapting pretty formidably.
Yeah, instrumental in getting the Tenkate Honda Fireblade to where it was.
Oh, absolutely.
He did a lot of work with that.
Yes, he'd done massive amounts of work by the end of 2005, but of course he finished second single-handedly against the might of the factory Suzukis and Ducatis in the World Championship that year. So first lap out of 22 complete, and Leon Haslam right up on the curb.
Guintoli into 4th.
And Sylvain Guintoli riding with tremendous pizzazz and confidence on the second of the Suzukis, perhaps inspired by what his, I was going to say team leader, his teammate Leon Haslam has been achieving.
Yeah, too early to say team leader, I think.
Yes. 27-year-old from Montélimar in France, now of course resident in Leicestershire. He's in 4th place. So Suzukis, the two Suzukis sandwich the two Xerox Ducatis right now on the second lap. Haslam seems to be enjoying using as much curb as he can find to fit under his wheels at the moment.
Yeah, he does. I've got to say, Leon Haslam looks to be riding relaxed and just enjoying himself.
Yeah. And behind Guintoli and Vermeulen, James Tosland in 6th place, Camia 7th, 8th Carlos Checa, 9th Carl Crutchlow, 10th Jakob Smertz, 11th for Corsa, 12th for Biaggi. A bad start ahead of Neukirchner. Josh Brooks, who's got a scalding start, is ahead of Tom Sykes and Shaky Byrne and Andrew Pitt. Contrasting riding styles as they come swooping round turns 11 and 12. Oh, a problem there for Tom Sykes.
Yep.
Suddenly slowed up on the factory Kawasaki, glanced over his shoulder to make sure there was no one right behind him.
Guintoli into 3rd.
And Sylvain's really on fire here. And straight through into the southern loop.
That's the problem. Ooh, he manages to
pull it back.
Yeah, just
Suzuki 1-2. Hey. Last time we had that. Wow. So Guintoli, who very pointedly and very generously said thank you to Leon Haslam for leading him round the lap that got him onto the second row of the grid during Superpole. And there goes Vermeulen as well. Vermeulen really in a fight there with James Tosland, his old adversary in World Superbikes from 2004-2005.
And in Grand Prix.
And in Grand Prix, of course, yes.
Yep.
And Tom Sykes out of the race. That's an impressive speed to run backwards.
Well, they're going to try and get it out of the way before these leaders come firing onto the straight.
Over Lukey Heights, dropping down to MG. Guintoli, fastest lap, 132.655. Camia still there ahead of Checa and Crutchlow in 7th place. There's Tosland, number 52, right behind Vermeulen. As they come onto the start and finish straight, he tucks in behind the Kawasaki. swoops round on its right-hand side and gets a bit of air under the front wheel as he came over the lip there. A real wheelie from James Toseland, but he holds on in front of Vermeulen. Toseland, a race winner here in 2007, beating Troy Bayliss in the second race. Nori Haga has got past Michel Fabrizio into third place.
Good ride from Camia.
Terrific ride from Camia. Look at the lanky beast right there. Always runs very wide at the bottom of the southern loop, James, and then pulls it back online for the MG and for the Honda corner.
Somebody's off the track.
That might have been. It's not Camia, so it may have been Max Biaggi who ran
a red bike.
Biaggi was lying in 13th place, behind Neukirchner, just ahead of Josh Brooks, so it didn't look as if he was having the happiest of times. Guintoli, look at this, 132.236, another fastest lap of the race. 19 laps to go out of 22. Early stages yet, and already a bit of a humdinger here. Carl Crutchlow has beaten his way through. Now Crutchlow past Carlos Checa around the outside on Lukey Heights. An extravagant gesture by the reigning World Supersport champion. Well, the man really threatening Leon Hasselmann is the more unexpectedly right now is
his teammate. Englishman Sylvain Guintoli.
And wasting no time, he comes up alongside the pocket rocket. Oh,
you've got to be extra careful with your teammate, especially when he just won the first race.
Yeah, you don't want to be taking him out too handily at a speed like that. I just wonder if they've managed to find a better injection for that swollen right arm of Nori Haga's, because he's looking very strong in third place.
Even Guintoli has tighter lines than Haslam. Yes.
But they are quite similar in style.
Yeah, they are, yep, very.
Oh, and Carl Crutchlow loses his inside foot peg on the way into the Honda hairpin. Drops a couple of places. Leon Camia has got the better of Chris Vermeulen, and he's moved through into 6th place. So a strong showing so far from the reigning British champion. And the Suzukis now perhaps will find themselves under a bit of pressure from Haga. Over the top of Lukey Heights, dropping down the other side. The two Suzukis lead the two Xerox Ducatis. James, I've got to say, who would your money be on right now with this race?
It don't matter. Good racing prospect. I'll tell you with a lap to go.
All right, remind me to ask you with a lap to go. And the howling Suzukis that have always been so sweet. Jolie leads a World Superbike race for the first time in his career.
Yep.
Ahead of his teammate and first race winner, Haslam, wide.
Yeah, and loses the back as well. Just had a little bit of a slide from the rear of his bike, which cost him a little bit of time.
What an impressive performance from Sylvain Guintoli, the 250cc French champion for Honda back in 2000. The last time he was winning races, moved into Grand Prix, the 250 Grand Prix, with 14th place on an Aprilia in 2001.
Checking out through on Vermeulen.
Yep. So Chris Vermeulen, not entirely surprisingly, not quite able to maintain the pace on the fairly elderly ZX-10.
Yeah, it's not bad showing though, I must admit.
No, it's
this stage of
compared to what's been happening for Kawasaki the last couple of years. Next Kawasaki, of course, is in the hands of Matteo Baiocco, the Pedicini bike, ahead of his teammate Roger Lee Hayden. They are 18th and 19th at the moment. Dropping down the hill, bellowing down the hill. Toseland fending off Leon Camia. And Carlos Checa beginning to move forward. His teammate Shaky Byrne now into 13th place, with Jonathan Ray having recovered to 14th at the moment on the hands-free Honda. Jonathan Ray in 14th place. Lapping a wee bit quicker than those in front and behind him.
Well, you wouldn't have had Guintoli down for doing this, would you?
No, it's very impressive. It shows he's really back to peak fitness after that long layoff with the broken leg last year. Wow, he really rails it.
He does, keeps a tight line, yeah, he does.
Oh, Hager in a full-blooded drift on the Xerox Ducati, 145 miles per hour plus. And here comes Carlos Checa. He just leaps.
Oh,
down goes Smerts.
Yep.
Jakob Smerts, number 96 on the Team Pata B&G Racing Ducati, is down and out.
You didn't believe me, did you?
What?
I says down goes Smerts. You went down. Went. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no.
It is Smerts actually.